Alright, hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Matthew's Modelling. Right, before we get on to the loco in question, hope you all enjoyed the Common Barn closure gala. That was the last running session before the changes start happening to the layout. So I just thought I'd get that in there before destruction begins. Tried to show some old locos, some new ones, and hopefully it was a decent enough lineup for you all. I have loads more galas planned for when the layout is back up and running. Some quite special ones, some ones I'm really looking forward to doing actually. So that's spurring me on to hurry up and get this layout done and back in running order. Aside from that, there probably will still be some Matthew's modelling vids thrown in between the Common Barn updates. I do work on the layout a bit and then work on projects a bit, so probably will mix and match between the videos. And yeah, so that's about it for what's coming next. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gala, and the next video will be the start of Common Barn's destruction. So keep an eye out for that. Right, onto the loco. So as the title suggests, I have been working on the Hornby Sentinel, and here it is. So it's looking a fair bit different to how it was in the last video. Now in that last video I was obviously telling you all about that horrid yellow paint. Now I've done my best with it. I've done the best of what I had really. Basically what I've done, that is still the main yellow on the body. I slightly sanded down some areas with a nail file, only in a few areas, and then I went over the whole model dry brushing a different shade of yellow from a tin, just here and there in patches, and it really gave it a nice patchwork faded effect. So I was happy with the overall yellow then after that. And then I just attached it with washes and dry brushing. The majority of what you can see on there are black washes. I went all over the body with that, streaking from the bonnet tops down the sides, and then the same on the sides there. Dry brushing obviously around the exhaust port on the top, and a little bit along the window gutter in there from the roof. And then I've ever so slightly used my sponging technique along the running plate there, along the chassis side. I've not gone as heavy as I thought I might do. I thought I might do a similar job to this as I did on that network rail wagon, but I haven't gone as heavy. I've retained a lot more of the yellow on this one. Then obviously once the body was done, I colour coded the wipers into black. It might be better off going off to this end actually for the next bit. The radiator grills, black washes, both of them are quite black, and then I carried on the black washes down onto the buffer beams, which are already weathered on this model, and then I've added some buffer grease. So it's a lot better than I anticipated it looking, especially after the disaster. Even if my original idea hasn't gone to plan, I'm still quite happy with how it turns out. And then the other obvious changes are the addition of a traffic cone there on the back, and the little shunter here sat on the running plate hitching a lift. We've added some NCB transfers on there. So I did have the handwritten NCB lettering on there like I did on the Matchbox shunter, but I was going to keep it, but it didn't suit this model at all. didn't suit it. So I sanded that back off, and I've just added some plain black lettering. If we switch it round, bear with, the other side is pretty much the same, although it's slightly heavier on this side. If you remember, this was the side that reacted worse, so you can still see the bubbly patches there, but I have gone over those areas with a darker brown wash. So the same NCB transfers and nameplate, and just the same story on this end. You can see the blackened radiator there and the buffer grease. So yeah, it's I'm quite happy with it. Obviously the original paint reaction wasn't what I was wanting and hoping for, but I've worked with it the best I can, and I think it's come out alright now. You can just see the painted interior there in grey and the red brake wheel. But yeah, didn't add a figure inside. There isn't a lot of room in there. It's quite a high cab, so there isn't one inside, but I think it's got enough. I've managed to retain the running qualities of this Hornby Sentinel, which was something I was worried about after attacking it with spray paint. But the running quality has remained, and it goes quite nice up and down Common Barn. So yeah, I've decided that this will be the the works loco for the Common Barn restructure. So when I'm doing the permanent way work, etc., this is going to be the works loco. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like I say, I'm happy with how it's turned out, considering. And you'll be seeing a lot more of this loco, I think. So until the next video, there will be some more Matthews modelling, as I say, in between the Common Barn layout updates. Keep watching those, keep giving me your opinions, and I shall see you in the next destruction video. Right, thanks for watching, speak to you all later, bye bye.